There is a poison that is worse than being betrayed in marriage. There is a poison that is worse than adultery. There is a poison that is worse than marital cheating and infidelity. That poison is getting married to an insecure, jealous man. When you are married to an insecure, jealous man, there is no limit he cannot go when he is on that range of insecurity and jealousy. Your progress to such a man is a huge threat. Even though you are feeding him, you are clothing him, you are loving, worshiping and serving him day and night, that man feels threatened the moment something as simple as another man looking at you happens. It doesn't matter why or how innocent it is. Guys, look at this poor woman. Her husband strangled her to death because he was suspecting her of being unfaithful. This man, Adeniyi, and his wife, Gloria, were married for 8 good years and they have a son. She is the breadwinner of the family because her husband doesn't have a job. Guys, out of jealousy and baseless suspicion, this man strangled his wife with a rope and then suffocated her with a pillow. Then he took sniper and was confirmed dead in the hospital, leaving behind their only child, their son. Now, neighbors are saying the poor lady never cheated on her husband, that the man had always been a jealous husband, and that he picks fight with his wife whenever he sees her talking to any man. Guys, this is a man who doesn't have a job. His wife brings food to the table. Instead of encouraging and supporting the wife, instead of being the man in his home, he decided to be the nemesis that would delete his family. Thank God he did not harm his son. Being a man in your home does not necessarily mean you must be the breadwinner. It means you must be a pillar of strength, emotionally, spiritually, physically, even mentally, for your wife, for your family. There are so many men whose wives earn more than them. There are so many men whose wives are the breadwinner in the family. Financially, but emotionally, spiritually, and physically, they are the man in the home. Guys, I know every man wants to be the breadwinner of his family. But when things didn't work out the way you plan, especially in this part of our world where our economy is deteriorating on daily basis, and it becomes that your wife earns more than you, and she isn't even giving you problem about it, I beg my people, make una tell me, why will this man be this extremely insecure? The most important thing every man needs to manage his home is emotional intelligence, emotional maturity that will make you give that kind of confidence and peace to your wife and children. But guys, this man allowed his jealousy, his sense of insecurity to control him to the point of strangling his wife to death and even using pillow to make sure she is completely deleted. It's so sad. Guys, I brought this here to remind us that even as we talk about May and Edochie, there are so many women out there whose lives are threatened just because they are successful. There are so many women out there whose hearts pants in fear just because they receive higher salary than their husband, just because they are becoming more successful than their husband. Instead of these men to be the first fan of their wives, instead of these men to support their wives, what they do is judge, criticize, and find faults with their wives. What they do is look out for any kind of infirmity, any kind of fault that they will use to justify their suspicion. They feel threatened, envious, they want to be the man in all areas. But that is not how it is in this modern time. The world is changing. There is a fluidity in the labor market today. Women's skills are making way for them just as men's skills. The line between masculinity and femininity in the area of the labor market is fast fading away. If you can do something well, you go there and do it, and people will appreciate it and resonate with you, and your services will be valued. You and I know that times are gone when men go to the farm to hunt for food, when men go out there to toil and labor while their wife stays at home to prepare food in the kitchen and take care of the kids at home. Those times are outdated. It is no more feasible. It is no more viable in this modern trend. In this our modern society, there is a huge shift in the world today. Women are making progress. Women are breaking boundaries. Women are soaring higher in their different careers. All husbands should be supportive and encouraging, giving them the whole push and the wind under their wings. And not to be jealous and suspicious, and not to be struggling within their own ego to contain a deeper poison of jealousy because their wife is succeeding. How is it good, guys? Look at this poor woman. See how she was mercilessly deleted. See you, Edochie, that managed to provide for his family, that managed to be taking care of his wife and his kids, that managed to drop his wife behind even as he grows. What did May gain from it all? Not even just a side chick, but a second wife married on top of her head in this modern age and time. If you are a man and you are jealous of your wife, it shows you have a bitter motive. You want to lord it over her. Marriage is not meant for a man to lord it over his woman. It is meant to be a partnership. It is a teamwork. It is a mutual game of love. It's not supposed to be a competitive game where you people are competing with each other, looking for fault in each other to use it as one-upmanship. Look at Omotola and her husband. Her husband had managed to be a strong support for that woman. No matter the role she used to act in the movie, no matter the rumor that comes their way, the husband had implicit faith in her. Now look at them today. Who is enjoying it now? Is it not both of them and their family together? Today, everybody respects that man for it. Even outsiders respect Omotola's husband for it. There is something that happened a few years ago. Omotola was invited to London to receive an award for one of these Nollywood award-giving ceremonies. And when she was there in the award-giving party, there was a man that was passing beside her, and the man carelessly or mistakenly, I can't tell which, but he used his hand to hit Omotola's buttocks, and it was videoed. And what most people did was to capture that exact moment the man's hand hit her buttock. They captured it in a picture and sent it to her husband, telling the husband that was what Omotola was doing in London, flirting and sleeping around with a man, a mysterious man. But the response of Omotola's husband is very, very inspiring and powerful. This man chastised all these people that were sending the pictures to him, telling them to leave his wife alone because he has implicit faith and trust in his wife, because he knows how to build his family. Imagine if he were to be an insecure man. Such a picture and allegation would have fed his jealousy and his insecurity, and he would start creating problems where none have existed. I'm not saying things like unfaithfulness on the part of women don't happen in marriages. I am saying don't let your sense of insecurity and jealousy push you to the point of suspecting every little thing your wife does just because she is more successful than you are. So guys, I saw this unfortunate incident and I was moved. I said, let me bring it to you guys. Time have changed. We are no longer in the time where men must be the breadwinner of the family. We are in the time where the primary role of a man is to be the emotional, spiritual, and physical support and pillar to his family. In the course of a couple's married life, if the man continues to be the breadwinner of the family, it is an added advantage, but not a necessity when the wife can earn more. Nowadays, many professional women make more than their husbands. That you don't make more than her does not mean you should start feeling insecure, start feeling jealous. And when a woman talks one thing, you become angry. The way your wife will talk to you when you have money and you overlook it, if she talks to you the same way when you don't have money, you'll be like, is it because you're making more money than me? Is it because you're the one that brought the money? I beg, our men, learn how to fight against this insecurity. I know you will argue that some women trigger this sense of insecurity in their men by how their attitude change when they found out they are making more money than their husband. I know it happens, but I don't want to bring it up here because it will complicate the message I want to pass across and make this video longer than necessary. So guys, what do you think about these 3 different types of men? The type that will degrade and devalue their wives because they feel they have arrived. the type that will wholeheartedly support their wives and their career, and the dangerous type that will go to the extent of deleting their wives and even themselves in an act of jealousy. Please let me hear your opinions in the comment section, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you've not subscribed, please don't go away, hit the subscribe button, press the notification bell so that you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. You can also like and follow our G-Squatter page for more if you are always on Facebook. Do have a lovely day, guys. Bye bye.